Hi, I'm Charlie Macaulay and this is Settling into the Here and Now. We live in exceptionally fast times with always something to do on the to-do list that even relaxation can seem like a chore. Settling into here and now is a practice of gentle movements and breathing before going into a guided relaxation to help you reset your nervous system and simply be in the present moment. It's ideal at the end of a stressful day or when you just really have a deep desire to relax and let go. Enjoy. Okay, so coming into easy cross legs, and if this isn't comfortable, you can take a folded blanket or perhaps even a cushion and place it under your sit bones. And so take a few moments here, bringing your hands onto your thighs, perhaps closing your eyes if this is comfortable. And begin to take breaths into your belly, feeling your belly expand when you breathe in, and gently contract when you breathe out. 2 more breaths here. Perhaps keeping your eyes closed, and start to take your left ear towards its shoulder. If you wish, you can take your right hand to the floor and begin to breathe into the outside of your neck. Noticing the breath. Take 1 more breath. And then bringing your head back to the center, take your right hand onto your thigh and bring your right ear towards its shoulder. If you wish, take your left hand to the floor. And now breathing into the left side of the neck. One more breath. And then bring your head back to the center. Bring both hands to the thighs and begin to make neck circles. And if you've got any issues with your neck, maybe you'd like to make these circles really small. And just staying with what's useful for you right now. And then change in direction. One more circle here. And then coming up, perhaps you'd like to open your eyes as you take the hands behind and interlace your fingers. And start to slightly lift your chest and taking your fist gently away. And again, it may feel nice to be still, or it may feel nice to make neck circles. One more breath. And then release. And just roll out your shoulders. You know, we can hold a lot of tension in the shoulders. And so just inviting small movements with shoulder rolls, neck rolls. It's a nice way to gently release from tension. And then when you're ready, come to lie down on your back. So with your knees bending, you can let your arms come overhead. Or perhaps you'd like to have your arms out to the side if that feels uncomfortable for whatever reason. And then lift your toes, spread your toes, and take them down. Take a breath in. And then begin to roll onto the outside edge of your right foot, the inside edge of your left foot, and let your knees come over to the right side. Begin to push down through the inside of your left foot and start to lift your left hip a little bit there. A bit like a morning stretch, your left arm reaching away. And then release. Coming back to the center. And then start to roll onto the outside of your left foot, inside of your right. Bring your knees over. And begin to push down through the inside of your right foot. And then lift your right hip. Let your right arm reach away. And then release. Push down through your feet, bring your knees back to the center. So taking your left knee in and bringing your hands either around your left knee or under your left knee. And perhaps you'd like to keep the right knee bending, or maybe you'd like to outstretch your right leg. Just go with what feels comfortable here. When breathing in, is it possible to feel the breath moving around your lower back? Is there any tension in the thigh, in the quadriceps that you can begin to let go of? Take one more breath. And then take your left foot to the floor. If your right knee is outstretched, bring your right knee in. And now take your right knee up and bring your hands around your right knee or under your right knee. The option to outstretch your left leg is available if that feels comfortable. Can you feel your breath in your abdomen and through your lower back and your mid back. Notice if there's any tension in the front of the right thigh, and just let the weight of your arms release you from any tension. One more breath. And then take your right foot to the floor. If your left leg is outstretched, bring your left foot next to your right and wiggle your left foot into the middle now. Let your arms come out to the side and start to roll onto the outside of your right foot and begin to lower your right knee. When you get a third of the way down, and as you breathe in, lift your knee by a couple of inches. And then as you breathe out, lower down. When you breathe in, lift by a couple of inches. When you breathe out, lower a little bit more. Breathing in, maybe lift by just an inch now. And lower. Lift by half an inch. And lower. And now lift just by a little bit. Hold that there. Notice how much effort is needed to hold your leg here. And then as you breathe out, begin to release your leg lower down. And as you lie here, know that the release in the leg will come in stages. It may not happen immediately, it probably won't. But just hold in the space for the leg to release. Begin to outstretch your right leg, slide in the leg in front. And then slide your right foot back in. And wiggle your right foot to the middle. And take your left foot slightly out. And now the same thing on the left side, but you may not experience it. It's the same on the right. Begin to roll onto the outside of your left foot. Begin to lower your leg. And then when you breathe in, lift by a couple of inches. Breathing out and lower. Breathing in, lift by a little. Breathing breathing out and lower. Now lift by an inch and lower some more. Lift by an inch and lower that bit more. Now lift just a little. And when you're ready, release. See if your left foot can be relaxed. And when you're ready, start to slide your leg in front. And now outstretch your right leg. So now I'm going to guide you through relaxation. So as you lie down, begin to feel your body resting on the ground. And begin to become curious about what's allowing your body to relax into the ground. Knowing that the earth's gravity is holding you here, and that if the ground wasn't here, you could keep and keep and keep on releasing down. And so bring your awareness to your right shoulder, your right arm and hand. Notice, is there any tension? Anywhere you would like to release? And when you're ready, begin to let go. And then move to your left shoulder, your left arm and your left hand. How does this side feel? And if you found any areas of tension, can you begin to let it melt away? And then move to your right leg, your right thigh, the front of the thigh and the back of the thigh. Feeling into the big muscles that make up your thigh. Notice if there's any tension here. And when you next breathe out, can you begin to allow it to melt away? And then move to your right knee, your right shin and your right calf. Can you go underneath the muscles and into the bone? How does it feel? And when you're ready, letting go. And then move to your right ankle, your right foot and toes, feeling into the many bones that make up your foot and ankle. And when you're ready, can you begin to allow the area to soften? And then moving to your left thigh, traveling around the front and the back. How does it feel on this side? And when you're ready, can you begin to allow any tension to melt away? Now bring your awareness to your left knee, your left shin, and your left calf. Journey around these areas. Feel into how it is for these areas right now. And on your next out breath, can you begin to let go? And then move to your left ankle and your left foot. Notice if there's any tension here. And when you're ready, releasing. Bring your awareness to your hips, to your buttocks, perhaps feeling your hips resting on the ground beneath you. Do you feel as relaxed as you can do in this area? Or can you release more? And when you're ready, letting go. Now move towards your abdomen. Perhaps feeling your breath moving in your abdomen. Start to go under your skin, feeling into your organs. How does it feel right now? See if it's possible to allow the rhythm of your own breath to soothe your abdomen. And then bring your awareness to your chest. The many ribs that make up your chest and your collarbones. Feel into your lungs and your heart. Is there any tension you'd like to release? And on your next out breath, letting go. And now move to your back, your lower back, your mid back and your upper back. Resting on the ground beneath. Receptive to the movements of your breath. Is it possible to allow the ground to really hold your back here? And then bring your awareness to your neck, the front of your neck, the sides of your neck, and the back of your neck. How does it feel right now? And when you're ready, allow feelings of warmth to spread through your neck. A sense of letting go. And then move to your head. Feeling into your jaw, your mouth, your temples, and your eyes. Are there any areas that you can begin to soften? Feeling a sense of trust and letting go. And take the last few moments here to feel into your whole being resting upon the earth's surface. Feeling this sense of release through your skin, your organs, your bones. Take a few moments here to feel into this deep sense of stillness in your own being. A stillness that is ever present. And as you begin to take deeper breaths, know that you carry this stillness with you at all times. Even as you start to move your fingers and toes, and rolling onto one side, and in your own time coming up to sit.